Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy MumboElite here, and I don't know if you watched the last video or you've been active on my channel or living under a rock, but I'm home for spring break, like I've said before, and I really don't have the gear to stream unless I'm at my friend's Drew's house. So if I'm at Drew's house again, I'll be streaming, but for right now, I might not have another stream till I go back to college, which is going to be this upcoming Sunday. So a little less than a week, about 6 days or so. But until then, I kind of wanted to get some videos on my channel. So if you didn't watch the last one, basically I talked about, taking chances in your life, whether that's good or bad. And I kind of talked about my life story. So it wasn't for everyone. If you guys don't care about what happened in my life personally, that was a little bit longer of a video. I bet most of you didn't really watch the whole thing. So this one, I'm going to keep shorter. I'm just going to tell you guys, listen, this is how you can be happy in life. And I'm going to start talking. Gosh, okay, so there's going to be no cuts in this one since it's straight off my phone and going to YouTube. So if I mess up, I'm just going to keep going and stuff. It's not perfect, but like I said, nothing has to be perfect, guys. If you're passionate about what you do or you have a message you want to get across, it will get across no matter how it comes out. So basically what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is how to be happy. We go through life a lot of times where we have moments where we feel like we are really genuinely happy. Then we have the polar opposite where we feel like life completely sucks. And now if you're in high school or college, it seems like most of these two things kind of gel together throughout the week and sometimes even throughout the day. And it's kind of hard to find that balance. You got things coming up that you're getting really nervous for. It's hard to find that balance of just happiness throughout your life. And now one thing, I don't want to judge anyone here. I'm open talking about my past. If you guys don't want to talk about your past, I understand. But just know that I'm not judging anyone. This is coming from my own high school experience, the own people I've met, the own friends I hang out with. High school's full of a lot of fake people. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of people who try to not be themselves. They try to be someone else to impress other people who they hang out with who aren't happy either. So you got someone who you're trying to impress and they're having a shitty life, and they're being this person they don't want to be. And for you to hang out with them, you feel obligated to have to be that type of person. You act like someone else to try to be associated with other people. I don't get that. I started noticing this throughout high school. A lot of friends I had, I just ended the relationship with because it was like to me, I knew who you used to be, but now I don't know who you are. Why is this? Why is it so important that we want to impress other people over ourselves? There's a lot of things that we love doing. For me personally, one of these things is I love playing Pokemon. I do a little bit on my channel. My channel's not dedicated to Pokemon, but it's still a big part. It's a part of my childhood. It's part of my middle, high school, and now even college experience. It's something I'm really passionate about, and I want to share with you guys. And that comes with gaming in general. I really like gaming. Another thing is too, I really like soccer. I don't do that as much since I quit playing the sport, but basically it's like you're given all these opportunities to be happy, and some of us just don't want to take them, And that's something I want to get across to you guys is high school only lasts for 4 years. After that, most of the time, you won't see these people ever again. Why are you trying to be this person that you don't like personally? This person that's not you to impress other people. If I could do high school over again, I think I would spend every single minute. If I would have known about me doing YouTube back then, I would have spent every single minute hanging out with the friends I wanted to and pursuing YouTube. People who believed in me. But that wasn't the case. That YouTube wasn't a part of my life yet till halfway through my senior year. And I was just kind of stuck, being that high school kid who hung out with people, had some people that probably weren't the best influences on me, but I would try to just hang out with, I wouldn't say personally that I've changed myself to stoop down to other people's levels, but there's times, I feel like everyone has gone through them where you are acting in a different way than you should. And at the end of the day, that's never going to make you happy, Whether that's a job you have, school you're going to, things like that, you need to be yourself and you need to pursue that because I can't tell you how happy I've been doing YouTube recently. Like, just looking at the comments I get, the people who just come by either streams, videos, and just show their just support. It's one of the best feelings in the world. And I know a lot of you guys are picking up this habit now of YouTube, and you might be in school and you're worried, what happens if my friends see this? What happens if my parents see it? What happens if my job sees it? What happens if my school finds out and they make fun of me for it? This like goes along with the taking chances thing. It's like, you know what? If this makes you happy, you shouldn't be embarrassed of it. I remember I had like this moment in high school where a guy came up to me. He's like, so Reed, I heard you made YouTube videos, so I looked them up. I got to say, that's a pretty dumb thing. I'm like, I really just looked at him. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, it's really weird how you make videos like that and you record yourself. I'm like, okay, what's your problem, man? Like, what's your point out of this? He's like, oh, don't you just find that weird? I'm like, no, I love doing it. I see that people love when I do it, so I'm going to do it. That's kind of how you got to go through life, you know? There's always going to be those people, no matter how big or small you are, whether one person knows about you or your channel or the thing that you love, or a million people do. What you'll find is there's always going to be people who either don't understand or are going to hate on it. And sometimes you got to let that fuel the fire, but a lot of times you just got to let it go, man. You're not trying to impress those people. You, in some senses, really don't care about those people. I know I've had some series in the past I've stopped, whether that be doing like a Pokemon ROM, doing vlogs, things like that, where some people have judged me. They'd be like, why are you playing Pokemon? Why are you vlogging? That's really weird. But at the end of the day, I know I love doing it, and I know I do those videos for not only me, but the people who love watching them. I'm not doing it for the haters out there, the people who really don't care. So at the end of the day, just do what you love, guys. It's that simple. Do me a favor. This next week, no matter how many days you have left of like your school this week or just throughout the week in general, whenever you're watching this video, try for at least a day. If you can't go a whole week, I understand. Go at least one day where you make every decision based on yourself. Don't worry about other people in terms of your happiness. Worry about yourself. Do things you want to do and see how that affects the world around you. I'm not talking, hey, I want to go out binge drinking on like a Wednesday when you're in 8th grade middle school or anything like that. I'm talking about if you really like me, love playing Pokemon, sit down, maybe whether that's at school at lunch or at home, play that Pokemon game, listen to that music you like listening to, make a YouTube video, talk to those friends at school that you might think, oh, they're not the coolest kids in the world, I can't be seen around them. Make every decision in terms of you being happy, because you'll find out it's very, very hard for someone to walk up to you and judge you when you have such a big smile on your face, because at the end of the day, everyone's trying to find that happiness, and if someone's going to make fun of you for being happy, they're probably not the happiest in the world that they can be. So be the bigger man sometimes, or woman, whatever you are. Sometimes you guys got to see that and be like, are you okay? Like, that's my response a lot of the times now when I get hate or anything. I just say to them, I'm like, are you okay? Because it takes a lot to go out of your way to hate something, It's very easy, it's very natural to show just passion, love for a certain thing. But for you to go out of your way to show hate, you have some type of feeling there that hasn't been resolved. So like I said, I'm going to try to keep this one shorter. It's still going to be around 10 minutes. So the message I want you guys to get out of this is just, no matter what you do, try to be happy, You only get to do high school once. You only get to do college once. Make it the best experience for you and the people surrounding you that you can. So that's going to be it, guys, for this episode. It's been your boy, MumboElite, and I will see you next time. Peace.